We have been brought here today, separated by social distancing restrictions and geographical boundaries, amid screens and across signals, in an effort to find connection. We find ourselves in a moment of history that is unprecedented. Our cities and normal lives have completely shifted in order to battle an unfamiliar virus. Yet we were brought here in hopes of overcoming the constraints of our current reality, and in the name of a very coveted yet familiar feeling. We were brought here for love. We have all found new ways to stay connected. We're FaceTiming, we're Zooming, we're dancing together from our living rooms, we're buying flexible plane tickets to see each other and hoping to board those planes someday. While it seems humans are always evolving to find new ways to connect, today we celebrate one of the oldest traditions in human history, deciding to choose a mate for life, as in this very sacred commitment of marriage. Because as life is unpredictable and the world around us can change in an instant, when we find something good, we never want to let it go. Christy and Connor, I'm so grateful for this moment of pure connection to commemorate such love. We are standing in Gantry State Park. A gantry is a large crane that has historically brought goods to connect people to places far beyond our shores. So perhaps it is fitting that the two of you chose this as the location for your wedding. Another opportunity to connect two cultures whose histories stretch far beyond the land that we are standing upon, and we are somehow thankfully brought together. We are joined via a virtual connection by Connor's parents in Longford County, Ireland, and by Christy's parents in Long Island, New York. And we are here on the waterfront in Long Island City, Queens, to commemorate a marriage in a timely elopement that simply could not wait any longer. Despite the unexpected reality and pivotal moment of history we find ourselves in, we have been brought here to leave another mark upon time, from this day and forever forward. I'm so happy to welcome you all to the very momentous union of Connor Halpin and Christy Coos. And now we will have a reading from Connor's parents.
A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. I may be able to speak the languages of human beings and even of angels, but if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have the gift of inspired preaching. I may have all knowledge and understand all secrets. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, but if I have no love, I am nothing. I may give away everything I have and even give up my body to be burnt, but if I have no love, this does me no good.
Love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or conceited or proud. Love is not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love is not happy with evil, but is happy with the truth. Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience never fail. Love is eternal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Christy first laid eyes on Connor at a bar called The Playwright in the city. He stood out to her, leaving an indelible impression in her mind. As Christy and her friend left the bar and tempted fate by not introducing herself to him, somehow he reappeared at a loud dance hall around the corner. Weren't you just at The Playwright? Christy asked him after introducing herself. I was. How did you know? He told her. Because I've been following you, she joked. And after that first fateful interaction, this is where our story begins to unfold. What stood out to Christy most about that night, in addition to the bad dancing, complemented by a very charming accent, is that Connor stepped in when a relentless man tried to dance with Christy's disinterested friend. This chivalry wasn't lost upon either of them, and it made it easy for Christy to have confidence in his character from the very beginning. After a long night spent getting to know each other, when Christy finally left Connor's side, she wondered when she would see him again. Soon after they planned their first official date, they found themselves sharing a margarita in Hell's Kitchen, where they were both surprised at how easily the conversation was flowing and how much they enjoyed learning about each other. From there, the couple's relationship has unfolded within the landscape of the city and has been forever imprinted in their travels around the world. From spending a memorable holiday in Paris, to a jet-lagged tour of London, long evening walks in Rome, and exploring the countryside of Ireland. When asked how he knew it was love, Connor painted a picture of this Long Island girl in the fields in Ireland, donning a pair of wellies and feeding the cows within 30 minutes of their arrival. She was part of the family immediately, he recalls. And it was through these adventures that they've had together that led them to a very fateful trip to Washington, D.C., where Connor coordinated a surprise engagement on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure that she said yes. And that, of course, is what leads us to this pivotal moment now. We wonder how it is possible to commemorate a lifetime of love forever in just a moment. Do we have within us the confidence, the willpower, the foresight to say with certainty, I do, I am, I will, I promise? We are able to do this because we are made from love. We hold within us the love of so many generations before us who met, who fell in love, and who promised love. This sturdy foundation is the bedrock of who we are and who we promise to be. It was formed naturally over the years into something beautiful. Christy, your foundation has been formed from both sides of your family in different ways. Your father's way of showing you love and support throughout your life has helped you embrace what you and Connor are building today. This foundation was further strengthened by your mother's selfless love. She has helped shape you and your brother into kind and loving humans with hearts that are so open to sharing. She taught you that so many people and creatures are worthy of care and love. Connor, you are the person that her steady heart has chosen. Connor, your foundation comes from the steadfast love your parents have shown you for your entire life. Today, they are celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary.
Awesome, congratulations.
And their marriage has proven to you that with patience, kindness, and commitment, a lifetime of love can flourish. And that no matter where you find yourself, whether in a metropolitan city or the simple beauty of a life in the country, true partnership is all you really need to maintain a lifetime of love forever. Here we see Christy's giving and compassionate foundation of love, perfectly complemented by Connor's supportive and dependable understanding of love. Their histories met and bound into the creation of this new chapter together. So now, feeling this foundation beneath us, within us, and the future of these two before you, I ask you, present loved ones, and those with whom we are virtually connected, to please join hands with the person beside you. It's available. Connor and Christy, look out and feel the love that surrounds you now, this moment, within this historic landscape that we find ourselves. I ask you, present witnesses, do you give support for this union?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Woo! And to the immediate families of the bride and groom, do you give your word that you support this union?
We do.
When asked to describe their partner in 3 words, Connor, you chose the words caring, honest, and kind of Christy. Christy, you chose the words ambitious, supportive, and inspiring to describe Connor. During your marriage, concentrating on these 3 characteristics will help you continue to be that person that you each fell in love with. Christy, your caring nature will allow Connor's ambitions to thrive. Connor, Christy will be honest about needing your support. And Christy, while you will always find your husband inspiring, he's most inspired by your kindness. Remember this always as you continue to grow together. May you both recognize that the world was made for lovers to explore hand in hand. And from this moment on, joined together, your eyes will continue to marvel at its beauty. May you always find time to laugh and make memories together, whether observing construction cranes in France or here in the presence of the gantries in Long Island. May you both recognize that the people who you are today, standing in front of each other and promising a lifetime together, will be the same people you are as you grow old together. But the intentional bond you create will become, with age, impenetrable. So now for our vows. Connor, you can take Christy's hand and repeat after me. Both hands.
Both hands.
Works for me. Christy, I take you as you are.
Christy, I take you as you are,
Loving who you are now
loving who you are now,
and who you are yet to become.
and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so,
to encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge before you.
These things I pledge. Sorry, my THs are not very good. These things I pledge before you.
Christy, please repeat after me. Connor, I take you as you are,
Connor, I take you as you are,
loving who you are now
loving who you are now,
and who you are yet to become.
and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be generous with my time, my
energy,
energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to encourage you to grow as an individual
to encourage you to grow as an individual,
and inspire you to do so,
and inspire you to do so,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge before you.
These things I pledge before you.
Connor, do you take Christy to be your wife?
I do.
Christy, do you take Connor to be your husband?
I do.
And now we will have the rings.
You took them out of the box. Okay.
This is the point in the ceremony where we usually talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, with no beginning and no end, the perfect representation of love. But we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Ore is laboriously dug up from the earth. Metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, then shaped, cooled, shaped some more, and finally painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It's intense and challenging work. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. And it's the process of making something beautiful, complete, and whole where there was once nothing at all. Christy, please take Connor's hand and repeat after me. You can place the ring on his finger. Connor, this ring represents
Connor, this ring represents
my promise to see
my promise to see
all you inherently are
all you inherently are
and all that you bring to this marriage.
and all that you bring to this marriage.
It is a symbol
It is a symbol
of my unending love for you.
of my unending love for you.
By accepting this ring,
By accepting this ring,
will you promise
will you promise
to be my husband, best friend, and partner in life?
to be my husband, best friend, and partner in life?
I will.
Connor, please place the ring on Christy's finger and repeat after me. Christy, this ring represents
Christy, this ring represents
my promise to see
my promise to see
all you inherently are
all you inherently are
and all that you bring to this marriage.
and all that you bring to this marriage.
It is a symbol
It is a symbol
of my unending love for you.
of my unending love for you.
By accepting this ring,
By accepting this ring,
will you promise
will you promise
to be my wife, best friend, and partner in life?
to be my wife, my best friend, and partner in life?
I will.
Connor and Christy, having been present here to witness your vows of marriage with all who are assembled here in support of you, and by the authority vested in me by the state of New York, it is with great joy that I can pronounce you husband and wife. Connor, you may kiss your bride.
Woohoo!
Yay!